And we welcome you to the press conference after the Bakken Bears versus Dhaka game. First, Ebola, tell us a little bit about how you saw this game.
It was a tale of, energy and confidence that the Bakken Bears had, and, they made big plays down the stretch that helped them get the slight edge over us.
You guys have now qualified for the next stage of the Basketball Champions League. How do you see your campaign so far?
Not how we wanted it to be, but we're obviously grateful that we've qualified. We're going to focus on the next game and continue to get better and continue to get wins. Our goal is to go as far as we can, and we're going to go back to the drawing board and improve on the things that we didn't do well in this game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Coach, first your statement on the game.
At first, I want to congratulate Bakken Bears for the win. First of all the games they played in their own court, they played really good. They could also win more games. All these games were really tight and low score, and we knew that they're gonna fight back today, and they would have a lot of energy playing in their court. Unfortunately, we couldn't answer back. Their bench came out and scored in a low-scoring game 18 points. Our bench scored 5 points, and we allowed a lot of easy buckets, which is, of course, our opponent's advantage. Maybe we qualified to the playing stage, but we don't have it anymore in our hands to achieve the second or the third spot. So we'll play our last game and we'll see the results of the other games. So it's not in our hands anymore. This is something we didn't want it to have before the last game. But, in basketball, all results are possible, and you have to be ready against anything.
Coach, thank you.
You're welcome.
Darko Jukic, first off, congratulations on the win. Tell us a little bit about the game from your perspective.
Super intense game. Back and forth. They went on some good runs. We hit back with some good runs. Yes, and of course, tight game in the end, like last home game. But I'm really happy that it went on to outside this time.
Yeah, we'll save the last basket for a little second. It's a low-scoring game, 66 points to them. Is your defense really good today?
I think it was really solid. We had a good game plan on defense and kind of knew their weaknesses and strengths. And I think we had of course some mistakes during the game, but in general, I think we had a good intensity and a good communication today.
And now the last play, the ball ends up in your hands, and you have to decide it. How's the pressure in that situation?
I mean, it's tied. So worst case, if I miss or we miss, then we go overtime. So I had a good feeling, and we had a good chance, and had a little good spin move, and it's just luckily it went in. Yeah.
Good. Anything else you want to say to Europe?
No.
Thank you, Darko.
Thank you.
You can leave then. Coach Sommer, congratulations on the win. That's awesome.
Thank you.
A game where we got the crowd behind us, and you guys had a game plan that seemed really, really solid. Tell us about the game from your perspective.
Yeah, for sure. I think we did some good things on defense with physicality, especially in the paint, and putting a lot of pressure on Olaseni. We knew that would open up for some three-point looks that we could only contest. They hit a lot of those in the first half and don't in the second. So I think that's the difference. But in general, they control the pace, or they get the game on their terms in terms of tempo. So we try to push everything we can, but the defensive effort was enough, and especially fourth quarter limiting to 6 points, of course.
Yeah, you come out to a really good start and go ahead, and then they start hitting threes. Is that right?
Yeah, in the second part of first half. Yeah.
And what do you change in the second half to stop those threes?
Yeah, we came out in our big lineup and changing up our defense a little bit, doing different things, and obviously going to a zone a little bit in the fourth quarter, just to mix it up.
Now the referees had to get together after Darko's last basket. Did you know they would count the basket?
I had a good feeling, and people behind me told me that it should be good. Maybe there was half a second left or something after that, but we had a good feeling. And actually, we tried to set up Darko the possessions before that, and didn't really manage to get into what we wanted. And then the ball ends up there in the last possession, so that was perfect.
It was. Now, unfortunately, the results also means that we're done in the Champions League. We have one more game, but how much does it mean to just win that one game after the heartbreaking loss here last time?
Oh, it means a lot. It means that we proved we belong, and we knew coming into this group that it was going to be tough, and maybe having these home games earlier in the schedule would have helped us. But it is what it is. But I think we show that we belong.
I think so too. Anas, Darko, thank you for it.
Thank you.